Hey guys, so today I'll be showing you the recipe that I made from Claire Saffitz Dessert Person. It is the brown butter and sage sablé cookies. This was very intriguing to me, just the idea of combining sweet and savory, and I love that these are sort of like a shortbread. I love shortbread cookies and I feel like they go really well with a touch of salt. So I wanted to try these out. They turned out great. So I hope you'll watch along and maybe even try it out yourself. So the first step is browning the butter, which we're then going to use in the cookies. We're going to keep the sage leaves, actually we're gonna fry them in the butter as we brown it. And then we're gonna pluck these out and actually use them for the outside. So both get used, one on the inside, one on the outside. So I'm gonna grab a frying pan. So while keeping an eye on your butter and your sage, you're gonna mix your dry ingredients and just set that aside because we'll add that in a little bit. Now, browning of butter can happen just really quickly, and that's sort of what happened here. I looked away and I turned back, and all of a sudden I had these solids at the bottom. You can see them here. So that's how I know it's done, and I don't want it to overheat. So I have my crispy sage, I set it aside, and I actually put my butter into an ice bath to cool down. Okay, so I took my butter out of the ice bath because as you can see, it's beginning to solidify. I just didn't want it to harden. So I think that this is in a good place. I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing in my, my sugar and lemon zest. You want your butter in that state that I just showed you. So it's not liquid, it's not hot, it's starting to solidify, but definitely not hard. At that point, you're just going to start adding in your other ingredients. So here we have sugar and lemon zest. Then we're gonna add in some eggs and vanilla, and then our dry ingredients, and that's really it. Then you just roll them into logs. So this is a super straightforward recipe, which is what I really loved about it. You want to separate your dough into two different sections that you'll put in the fridge or freezer. Now, Claire has this method for making a perfect log, which you're about to see me attempt in this next clip, but it just like really wasn't working because this dough is a bit crumbly. So I just found it wasn't really working. So I ended up switching to plastic wrap and just rolling it. I didn't work super hard to get it into a perfect log, so it wasn't a total circle, but it was fine. So in the end, I might next time go back and try her method again, but I was just a bit impatient. Now, as you put that in the fridge, you're gonna wanna mix your crunchy sage, you're gonna wanna mash it up and mix it in with your thick granulated sugar, so demi-ara sugar, and that we're gonna put on the outside. All right, guys, so it is a couple days later. I've had the dough in the fridge. Well, actually it was in the freezer, and then I took it out, put it in the fridge. It's been there for about a day, so it is ready. I'm going to just roll it in the sage sugar. I'm only gonna make half of it right now, and so actually when I make the other half closer to Christmas, I'll make a new set of sage sugar just so that it's fresh. But I'm just basically gonna roll this in the sugar, cut it into coins, and bake it. So the oven's on 350, we are ready to go. So I would give this recipe a 10 out of 10. It's really very simple. I love that you just make them into logs. Next time I'll make them a little more into logs, not just sort of squares or whatever shape I made. But I love that you can just form them into logs, put them in the freezer, pop them out, roll them in sugar, and bake them. It's a very low maintenance recipe. Yes, browning the butter, crisping the sage, that's an extra step that you normally wouldn't take with cookies, but it just delivers such intense flavor. I loved it. So I think these are a great addition really any time of year. I think this is an evergreen recipe, but around the holidays when you have so many sweet sugar cookies, having these out too, I think is kind of a good way to break up the sweetness of your palate. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like these videos, if you want to see me make more, especially of Claire's Dessert Person book, then please like and subscribe, let me know. And I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season. Take care.
My darling, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.